noise, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers. Pack her ass, smoke good man. Time to kick back, drink some beers, and smoke some weed.
With Kev now going back to that real grassroots independent filmmaking with Task, it's fantastic. You've got. Do you think that that can create a inspiration for a whole new model of filmmakers to come out, especially with YouTube and all these new things at their fingertips?
It's up to them. I mean, the technology and the outlets are there for young filmmakers to make their own films. Sometimes the ease and access of technology and able to post it anywhere has made it where there's so much content that you don't know where to find the really good stuff. And I think that's where film festivals come into play, where if you go to your local film festivals, support your local film festivals, you'll be able to see some really adventurous work that's being produced today.
I think that's something, though, that's always been around. It's like there are those people who are creative and getting out their own way of and style of filming, and it's just a matter of finding them.
So basically troll your local theaters, your local everywhere, just looking for people that can fill the void you need.
Or make your own. If there are stories that are not being told out there that you're like, I'd love to hear a story about such and such, do it. Find other like-minded people people who want to be actors, people who want to do lighting, people who want to run a camera, and put it together and make a movie or make a TV show or make whatever it is that you enjoy talking or expressing yourself about.
You definitely are the source in this area, and we're going to shut you down for good. For good. Cancer merchant! Cancer merchant! Cancer merchant!
Who's leading this mob?
That guy.
Freeze.
What's going on?
Let's see some credentials. Slowly. You're a Chuli's gum representative?
Chuli's?
And you're stirring up all this anti-smoking sentiment. To what? Sell more gum? Get out of here. And you people, don't you have jobs to go to? Get out of here. Go commute. You gotta be ashamed of yourselves. Bunch of easily led automatons. Try thinking for yourselves before you pelt an innocent man with cigarette.
You guys talked about Clerks 3 obviously not coming through, which is a big shame. But I feel there's that void that it could totally get right now with the new disenfranchisement we have amongst the youth that were the original Clerks audience. So,
right. I mean, the original perspective of the original Clerks was the overeducated, underemployed. And boy, are we so underemployed right now, and still overeducated in some sense. But then there's also a mass of undereducated, underemployed as well, thus dictating politics lately. So it's nice to see that, that type of influence on film, yes, this could be influential yet again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully is a good answer.
Every time I kiss you, I'm going to taste 36 other guys.
I'm going to school. Maybe later you'll be a bit more rational.
I'm 37. I just
Goodbye, Dante.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot. Hey, you, get back here.
But now, again, there's just so much. Like, what's on the horizons other than Jay and Silent Bob strike for a thrice time now?
Well, for me, I actually just auditioned for a pilot in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so I'll see what happens with that. I really can't say much more than that. And then I've got a feature film that I'm going to be shooting in upstate New York called Murder Hill, along with Tom Proctor, James Russo, and Basil Hoffman. So very looking forward to that. And auditioning, just auditioning.
A couple of months ago in England, I was working on Jason Mewes' first film that he's directing called Madness in the Method. So look for that probably by this fall. It has cameos with Stan Lee and Danny Trejo and Kevin Smith and many, many more. So that's going to be a very funny film to see come out. Working with Jay and Bob. Kevin's asked me to be a part of that. And then I have 2 other films that I'm in the talks with right now, hopefully. And another one that's in post called Hindsight 2020. So we got a few things going on, and I'll be doing a couple of more cons in the States, so we'll see what happens.
Sounds like fun times for everybody then. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for hanging out against this wonderful wall with us, and I hope you have a great time for the rest of the con.
Look for this great soundtrack.
This job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
And that's about it for this edition of Player Attack. Thanks for watching. Next week, E3 hits Los Angeles. The highlight of the gaming calendar, it's the biggest event of the year and an absolute case of sensory overload. We'll pick out the best bits for you, the best reveals, the killer trailers, and the announcements we did not expect. In the meantime, you can catch us at playerattack.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. Also, if you want to support Player Attack, you can find us on Patreon and help us bring you the latest in gaming news, plus all these wonderful interviews and reviews from the world of video games. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this is Player Attack.